Hello, everybody! Ikuzo! It is me, Tokkuri Yashi, your powerful friend. How's everybody doing? Hope you are well. Today we are looking at the Winter Yuni character. She is a bit of a troll character. You will see as we go through her kit. She is featured in the new story event that we've been given, the Midwinter and Heretic of the Sacred School. She's a limited character, as you can see, available until the 11th of March. And if you do summon her, you will get 3 of these masterpieces, which is one time only. Ichido, one time only for those masterpieces. We do know we are getting a Winter Chloe, but where is Winter Cheru? I thought she was going to be the free-to-play character in this story event, but unless we get a part 2, that which I suppose is possible, I don't know where she's going to be showing up. Anyway, let's have a look at her skills. We have got again another of these graphics from Cygames. Thank you very much, very handy. And you can see here that Yuni is a rear guard character like all the other Yunis. She sits at position 708, which is a little further forward than the other Yuni characters and might be of some relevance as we go through her skills. Unlike the other Yuni characters though, this Yuni is classed as a physical character, and she is on the water attribute. So let's take a look at these skills then in a bit of detail. Okay, so let's have a look at Yuni's skills. First, her Union base, which is the golden rule of practice and contemplation, greatly increases the physical attack power of all allies, greatly increases physical crit damage, slightly increases damage from physical critical attacks, moderately recovers hit points to all characters on your team. Additionally, you will be given 3 of the safety at the poolside tokens. If Yuni, however, though, takes damage, for each time she takes damage, she will lose 1 of these safety at the poolside tokens. Perhaps she wasn't being too safe by the poolside. And you could have a maximum of 3 of these safety at the poolside tokens on her at one time. So let's just have a quick look at that in a little bit more detail. We see we have got nearly 9,000 physical attack buffs to all friendly targets, 100 extra physical crit rate. We've got 10 physical crit damage for all friendly targets. She's recovering just shy of 12,000 hit points to all friendly targets, which is a nice little amount of healing, not massive. And there we go, we have got the marks there at the bottom. So let's have a look then at her skill 1, which is utilitarian recognition sharing, which greatly increases the physical attack power and action speed of all allies. So now we are getting into the good stuff here with this Yuni. If you have one of these safety at the poolside tokens, the action speed will be increased, and the physical attack power, physical crit rate to allies will also be increased. So let's have a look at that in a bit more detail. We see here we have again nearly 6,000 physical attack for all friendly targets. She gets that regardless of having the safety at the poolside tokens on her or not. She then will buff the action speed by 150 times. If there is a token on her, however, if she's being saved by the pool, then the action speed will be at 200 times, which is the same as Labarista, the same as Eris, it's the same as the 6-star Monica. So now we have got a 200 times action speed buffer for the water element. Additionally, with the token there, we see we get extra physical attack and physical crit rate for all the targets, because it's target of action 4 and the action speed is for all targets. So that is her skill 1. So let's have a look at her skill 2, which Ecology Inquiry Theory, very clever Yuni she is, deploys a field that increases the physical attack power of all allies, slightly increases the damage caused by physical crit attacks, and slightly recovers the hit points of all allies within an area around her. Again, if she's being saved by the pool and she's getting her tokens, It will also greatly increase the physical attack power of all allies and slightly increase the TP. So, let's have a look at that in a bit of detail here. We have got, again, another 6,000 physical attack to all friendly targets. All of her skills are buffing physical attack, so they will all start to mount up quite considerably, and physical crit rate here for friendly targets. This radius here, 750 of self, which is why her position would a little bit relevant. 750, that's going to cover the whole field, unless she has been knocked back a long way by another character or a boss. This will definitely cover the whole field, so you don't have to worry about that. And it restores 1,476 hit points per second for 12.5 seconds. Now then, we get action 5 if we have got one of the safety markings on her. So in addition, if she has got still has some of these pool safety tokens on her, she will get additional raise to physical attack and raises the TP boost of all targets for 5 for 12 seconds. Okay, there we go, that is her skill 2. So this unit has also got a special skill. So let's take a look at that. Tornado Physical Splash, which greatly increases the physical attack power of all allies and slightly recovers your TP. If she's being saved by the pool and got one of these markers on her, it will also inflict minimal physical damage to an enemy character in front of you. So let's have a look at that. This is where the troll is coming in this character. She's raising physical attack of all friendly targets there by 4,485, restoring 50 TP to self, and deals 5 physical damage to the nearest enemy target if she has got one of these safety tokens on her. This is irrelevant, it is just a troll, and because I believe it in one of the story events, Yuni said here attack power was 5, so again the troll is well putting this in here, which is kind of funny. I like it. I think it is kind of funny. So there we go, that is her special skill. If we have a look at her attack pattern, you can see she doesn't have any normal attacks. She's doing no damage at all, apart from this troll over 5 physical damage, which maybe if the opponent's got high defense will end up being nothing anyway. But we get main 1 first. So main 1 is the action speed buff. So she will be firing off this action speed buff straight away. The first time it will be at 150 times because you won't have Union Burst, but then after that it will go up to 200 as long as she gets these tokens. So where do we want to be using this Uni? Is she going to be a summonable character that you want to go and try and get? And who are the other characters that are similar to her and maybe could do this role anyway? So let's have a look at that. So from the skills of Uni, we can see that she is a physical supporting character which has got a total attack buff of 31,500 if all of her skills are active at one time at the same time, which is very good, a very good physical attacking buff there, and she is one of the 4 characters in game with potential to get 200% action speed buff. It is only the fire attribute now that doesn't have this, so look out for a fire 200% action speed buffer coming out sometime soon, probably. There are other characters, however, on the water team with an action speed buff. There is Summer Siren, but I think it's a closer comparison to Summer Hiyori, who was doing quite well. A bit of a resurgence for Summer Hiyori with these attributes. Hiyori, however, does have a few limitations. She only has an 80 range on her action speed buff and physical attack buffs to the team, which wasn't too much of a problem, seeing as the main water DPS, Xmas Ayane, Summer Ray, essentially Summer Tamaki, Xmas Miyako were all in that 80 range of her action speed buff. She had been put in quite a few deep quest teams and was working quite well with that. It is however clear that Yuni is better than Hiyori. She will help you with a water physical team, but only if you have Xmas Ayane, Summer Ray for example, the DPS to take advantage of her support. It's very reasonable that we skipped these characters, Xmas Ayane for example. They were not that meta relevant when they returned, and now we've got the attributes changed to the game, and all of a sudden We need them there. So is it better to wait to get Yuni in summer when she returns, when the summer units come back like Summer Ray, and potentially Xmas returns will come with Xmas Ayani and you can get them all together at the same time? That might be quite a big pressure on your gems. This is something you're going to have to take into account. Do your summer for Yuni now if you don't have the DPS on the water team to take advantage of her support. So, for water element attribute, she will be very good. How about using her off element though, as the attack buffer, attack buffer and a action speed buffer for the team? Well, I still think that Labarista will be the better choice for that. To use off element as the support for a physical team with action speed buff. The reason for that is because Labarista has got physical defense down on her kit, which is something that this unit doesn't have. It might hurt her a little bit. There are other physical defense down characters you can put on the team, but that is why I think Labarista is still going to be the best for off element use for a action speed buffer for a physical team. So, where we're going to use this Yuni, she will probably be using Clan Battle. I'm pretty damn sure she will be in the best water team composition this next Clan Battle coming up. So if you are in the top clan, then it's a higher priority for you to try to get her. Possibly she could be used in PvP. Perhaps her first action is the action speed buff, but it will only be 150% because she hasn't Union Best to get her safely at the pool tokens on her yet. She doesn't have much TP on her either, so maybe there are better characters for PvP than this Winter Yuni. However, the biggest use for her, I think, is going to be in the Deep Quest, the water stages for the Deep Quest. I have seen her being put into some of these teams. She may be replacing the Summer Hiyori for those compositions. If you need help with water Deep Quest, then it is a consideration, but as long as you've got the DPS to go with her. So, do we want to be summoning for Yuni? I would say she's not a must pull, but she will be very handy to have if you do get her in water clan battle teams and for Deep Quest if you have the DPS to take advantage of her support. So there we go. Let me know what you think of this Winter Yuni. I am Tokkuri Yashi, your pal and friend. If you summon for her, good luck with that. Thank you everyone who has subscribed. All of you very much appreciated, and I will see you all again for another video. Thank you very much. Bye 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 bye. Hey hey.